Champions. Morning, Coastal Champions. There we are. We'll talk to them in just a second. But considering the themes that we were talking about in the film, joined by Dr. David Jarrett from the University of Central Lancashire. David, good morning to you.
Morning.
Matt Smith from the Centre for Entrepreneurs. And we've got a street sweeper in the background, which is very nice. So thanks to the council for making sure it looks prim and proper. David, first to you. What's the trick? What's the secret to try and ensure that there's a future for places like this?
Well, I think you need to retain what makes the seaside special, that sense of seasideness, a mixture of heritage, places like the Midland Hotel and the Winter Gardens, which you can see here in Morecambe, along with facilities which modern-day consumers expect. So it's you work with what you've got, you work with the grain, and you bring it up to the standards of the modern day. So that way you retain your sense of place, your uniqueness, your unique selling points.
We like to think that we're more discerning these days, Matt, don't we, I suppose? And what role does business play? Do entrepreneurs play?
Well, it's entrepreneurs that will create jobs and bring ideas and investment to the towns. They rely on the investment and the facilities from public sector, the piers, the promenades, the rail links and internet connections, but it is the entrepreneurs that will create the jobs, employ the locals and attract tourists to these towns.
Okay, thanks to you both. Let's go and meet some of our coastal champions this morning. Firstly, to Bob and to Carol and to Charlie the dog. Can we see Charlie? There he is, Charlie the dog, looking very happy. Carol, you nominated Bob, who is a National Coast Watch volunteer. Tell us why.
Because, well, firstly, they're wonderful. But I was out walking Charlie, who's my assistant's dog, trained by Support Dogs. We were down on the beach one day, and I collapsed, and Charlie barked for help, as Support Dogs have trained him to do. Now, luckily, the National Coast Watching Institution, they saw what had happened because they keep an eye on us all down there, and they came to make sure that I'm okay, that I didn't need any help, and they helped me get home safely. So I just think they're wonderful.
Yeah, a wonderful feeling indeed. Bob, why we got your binoculars here just in case? why did you do it?
I retired early, and after spending a year of playing golf and doing not a lot else, I started to get a little bit bored, and by chance I heard an ad on Radio Lancaster for volunteers to join the National Coast Watch. I made inquiries. It looked like something I could enjoy and possibly add something back into the community, and that's why I joined.
Good for you. Excellent. Well done, BBC Radio Lancaster, by the way. We've also got volunteers here from the Winter Gardens, the guys who are working to save one of the most historic and iconic buildings in the town. And we've got Cedric as well, who heard from earlier, who has the incredible title of A Queen's Guide to the Sands. Also, Dave and Jan, who've just come up from the Wirral, the New Brightoners, I think you call yourselves. And tell us about what you do.
We clean the beaches, basically, of litter and that sort of thing. We've got over 1,000 members on Facebook, so it's brilliant. One of our members is actually cleaning around, Wayne Dixon and his dog Coda, is actually cleaning around the coast of Britain.
Yeah. I see, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's taken a few years to do that. We've got the people that started it, Paul and Paula Roberts. Brilliant family. They started the vision.
Lots of volunteers, yeah. And Dave, I suppose it's also probably quite nice to get out and have a walk on the beach apart from anything else, isn't it?
Yeah, basically we love the beach and love that sort of environment, which is why we like to keep it clean and try to keep all the rubbish out of the oceans as well, because it can kill animals. So plastics can be eaten, and it's a real problem. And it'd be great if people just stopped dropping it. And then we wouldn't have to keep going around picking it up.
Yeah, absolutely. Very good point. We like to keep it clean on breakfast, always. And the Winter Gardens, we talked about it a little bit earlier. Why is it so important, would you say, to make sure that it's an old building? Why does a building like that have a future?
No, I think it's absolutely brilliant. I've only been here about 2 years, and, I'm one of the volunteers. And it is improving all the time. And, the more publicity it gets, the more people that use it, the better it'll be. Because then we get a bit of money, we spend a bit of money, and we do the alterations. It's good for somebody like me to work in a building like that, and to work with professional retired builders, I think it's absolutely brilliant.
Good stuff.
No, it's good.
Keeps you off the streets.
Keep me off the streets, keep me busy, and I'm still learning.
Yeah.
Still learning.
With you and me both. All right. Lovely to talk to all of you. Thanks so much for all of your contributions, and I know, obviously, you guys at home appreciate their contributions, and that's how they became our coastal champions here this morning. We've had a wonderful morning, I think, at Morecambe. It's just rounded up the series, I think, very nicely, isn't it? Daphne, the deck chair, we're going to take her to the same place as the Butty van and the Wimbledon giant mug. We found a spot in the Arizona desert. They'll live out their retirement happily and peacefully there. From Morecambe, back to you guys in the studio.
Some great champions, coastal champions, and Charlie the dog, the star.
What a hero.
This last.
Absolutely.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you very much, John. Been lovely, all that coastal series. Let's see what's coming up in a few minutes' time. Rick Astley will be here on the sofa with us. First, though, a brief last look at the headlines of where you are this morning.